This video will be on how to operate the small CNC, this one. We're going to start again in our CAM software. We're going to export the part a little differently. Once again, we're going to click this button to export, and we're going to change the machine. So instead of being this one from Mark IV, we're going to change to small CNC. Select this post processor and make sure to select everything, and you can do save tool paths. Once again, I'm going to use this USB. So save tool paths. Then we get the USB and put it into this computer. And let's also turn it on. And you'll see this slowly boot up. It's very slow because it's running Windows 7. While that's loading, let's also turn on this. Let's open a software, which will be, there's not really a visible icon, but it's right here. Looks like it's not connecting. We might need to clear the e-stop. Twist it clockwise. So now we can jog it with these arrows. And up and down. Let's see it. Okay, so remember how the first thing to do is to home it. So we're gonna hit that and do all. Now we're gonna zero it. So we're gonna move the CNC to where we want the 0 point to be. I'm gonna be cutting this rectangular plate. So I'm thinking of putting the 0 point like right there. Okay, that looks good. So then we do 0 and X and Y. We don't have a Z-touch plate like the other CNC, so we're going to do it manually just by moving it down until the spindle barely touches the surface. There we go. Then we also do 0, Z. So right now, the X, Y, and Z should all look like it's at 0. Again, we can move it and hit go to X, Y, 0, or type in the numbers manually, and hit go, and it will go back to the point. Now let's load the file by clicking this button. I'm going to select the USB and select the file. The format's a little different than the other one. It's a NC file. We can preview the file with this button, but it's not very helpful. Okay, so before running it, you have to click this pre-process button. Nice. And we're ready to start it. When you hit the start button, the spindle won't start automatically, so you have to turn the spindle on by doing this. There we go. Okay, so we can start it. We're just gonna hit start and just be ready. Okay, so now it'll come to a stop. We're gonna jog it so that we could screw in some screws. And by the way, we have this blower. We can blow any chips out of the holes. Now that we're done with that, we can move it back to the 0 point. So go to XY0, go. And then we're gonna turn the spindle on. And then we can hit resume. And there we go. Our part is done. Also, let me explain how these clamps work. You could just screw the inner out, and for taller parts, you'll just move this up to a higher step on this piece, and they'll like clamp a larger distance. The screws are going into just a threaded hole.